Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. This is Michael Kiyonimi Hoshi Fan 3 coming to you live from Lexington, South Carolina to do a live weather update about this Arctic cold blast that we are now dealing with. Currently right now in Lexington, South Carolina, where I am, it is 29 degrees. We already have a wind chill of 16 at 8:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January the 6th. I expect these temperatures to go down even more. The cold blast is coming from quite literally the Arctic itself, from Siberia. This is where this air has originated. The Polar Vortex, which is over in the North Pole, has broken, a piece of it has broken off, if you will, and that is moving into the United States, even into the deep south, as we are seeing tonight. The polar vortex extending well into the deep south, and the piece that has broken off of the polar vortex moving southward, and that's what's going to cause quite literally the coldest temperatures we have seen in 10 to 20 years for most areas of the south. And obviously, of course, the Midwest, and also getting in even worse in the Midwest right now. Let's take a look at some temperatures around the country. International Falls, Minnesota, coming in at minus 21 degrees. Again, that's minus 21 degrees in International Falls, Minnesota. That is quite absurd, but then it's even more crazier when you hear the wind chill. The wind chill coming out of there is minus 41 degrees at 8:06 p.m. So that is quite crazy. Widespread negatives already being reported in the upper Midwest. We also got some teens already being reported at this hour, well into the southeast. Atlanta right now is 17 degrees with a wind chill of 2. That's Atlanta, Georgia. Hot Atlanta. Not looking so right now. Wind chill of 2 degrees coming out of Atlanta, Georgia right now. That's really crazy. Nashville's at 7 degrees, minus 7 wind chill. Greenville's at 20. Greenville, South Carolina is at 21 right now with a wind chill of 7. Even Florida is getting in on the action. Jacksonville right now is 41 degrees with a wind chill of 35. Huntsville, Alabama is a really cold spot right now. Where did I write that down at? 13 degrees. 13 degrees. Huntsville, Alabama is at 13 with a wind chill of minus 1 right now. Negative wind chill already reaching Alabama. So, and of course, with this situation, we have widespread high winds, and that's causing the wind chill. And we got wind chill warnings, wind chill advisories, all the way down into Florida right now. Pretty much, all the way down to Florida. That's crazy, isn't it? And like again, I said, for Lexington, South Carolina, wind chill advisory until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Right now, we have winds at 24 miles per hour, gusting to about 31 right now. So that gives you an idea that it is windy. And when a gust of wind hits you like that, it just feels like ice. I was just out there, and that's what it felt like. So for here in Lexington, South Carolina, we will expect lows in the lower teens tonight. So that is that's very odd for South Carolina to get that low, but it happens from time to time. For Columbia, South Carolina, expect a low of 12 degrees tonight. Just 12. And again, you got to factor in the winds. A wind chill, like I said, wind chill advisory. The wind chills in the morning are, overnight and into the early morning hours, could drop below 0. They very well could go a little below 0 tonight. And by the way, widespread negative wind chills from many areas of the southeast. We're talking about close to minus 20 wind chill. Again, minus 20 wind chill in Atlanta tomorrow morning. So that's crazy. That is very crazy. But again, widespread negative wind chills from many in the southeast and tonight and to tomorrow morning. But again, here in Columbia, South Carolina tonight, low of 12 with wind chills approaching probably as low as minus 5 or so. A little below 0. It will feel like 0 or a little below early tomorrow morning. So that is very important to keep in mind. That is a dangerous wind chill for us since we're not used to that kind of wind chill. That is a big deal. A lot of schools are already delaying. They're delaying. Some schools are canceling altogether. But again, lows into the lower teens tonight for much of central South Carolina. Got some single digits in the upstate. Greenville, you're expecting about 8 or so tonight. Um, with some wind chills probably up there into the minus teens at least. And then again, probably around zero around in the Columbia area for the wind chill tomorrow morning. Maybe a little below zero or a little above zero, but around that area. Tomorrow, the highs will be interesting. The highs will only be in the upper 20s tomorrow. So the highs are only going to be in the upper 20s for Columbia, South Carolina tomorrow. High of 29 expected. That's very unprecedented for South Carolina. That doesn't happen very much because our average high is in the 50s. You know, our average high is usually in the 50s this time of year. So that is a big difference from the average, about 20 or so, 20, 25 degrees below average or so. So that is quite unprecedented. So tomorrow a high of 29 after a low of 12 tonight for Columbia, South Carolina. Crazy wind chills early in the morning. The high of 29 tomorrow. Very, 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 very frigid. So, it's been years since that's happened here. The record low for tonight is 16 degrees for Columbia, South Carolina. We will be breaking that, most likely. We'll probably break that since we're expecting 12. So we're breaking the record low for tonight. And tomorrow, the record low high is 31 degrees. And I do believe we'll be breaking that as well with a high of 29 unexpected. So very crazy cold with this intrusion of the polar vortex, or the piece of the polar vortex coming south. You know, it's just crazy. When you look at the weather map, it's just ridiculous. You know, like like I said, as low as minus 21 right now, International Falls, and they're going to be going, you know, I mean, the wind chill there, that's crazy. Minus 41 there is for the wind chill. You know, minus 20s, minus teens, upper Midwest right now, at a little after 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then you got the teens well into the south already. And, you know, it's just going to keep on dropping down for tonight. So this is a rather extreme cold blast. It's been a long time since we've seen negative wind chill values come into the southeast like this, but they're definitely on their way. So enjoy the cold air, but please be safe. I know some of us do like the cold air and want to enjoy it. Don't stay outside long because it is just not. It's just too cold to do that. Don't expose your skin for long periods. If you must go outside, make sure you wear layers and do not expose any skin. Wear something over your face. Don't stay outside too long because with this wind chill advisory, it does say, you know, this is the kind of wind chills that can cause frostbite or even hypothermia in some cases. So be very careful with that. Don't recommend going outside long at all. Hat gloves if you absolutely must. You may want to let the pipes drip tonight, as well as remember the animals because they don't need to be out in this because they can get frostbite too. So I would make sure that you bring the animals in tonight for this crazy cold Arctic air blast. This is, like I said, the coldest we have seen in the United States for probably about 20 years, to be quite honest, 10, 20 years. So, again, a low of 12 tonight for Lexington, South Carolina. And then tomorrow, the high will only be 29 degrees. I'm going to try and walk outside in a second, but everybody stay warm. This is Michael coming to you live from Lexington right now, where we're dealing with our Arctic cold blast. Right now, it is 28 degrees out here with a wind chill of 14. And the temperatures will be dropping into the lower teens tonight. 12 degrees expected for tonight, breaking our old record of 16. High of just 29 tomorrow, breaking the last record low high. Wind chill 14. Let's see. And tonight, the wind chills will go even further down, with wind chills below zero possible, as low as -5 or so. For our area early in the morning. So it's going to be really dangerous out there. Be sure to bundle up. Let's see, I don't normally wear this coat. This is like the biggest coat I have at the time, but I haven't worn this in forever. And of course I got my gloves on too. It's cold. But yeah, quite easily 7, 8 o'clock or so in the morning there could be a wind chill below zero. A little below zero, but quite possible. So it's going to be very bad. Let's see. with the piece of the polar vortex intruding into the area. Highs only in the 20s for much of the south tomorrow. And probably widespread highs in the single digits for the Midwest, even below zero in some cases for highs up there, in that direction of the country. Like I said, right now we already got some minus 20s coming in from the northern upper Midwest. Already at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what it is right now, by the way. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is definitely one of the biggest cold blasts we've had in 10 to 20 years. So it's very cold out here. Atlanta's already, what's Atlanta's temperature? Let me go find out. Atlanta's already at 15 degrees. And they'll definitely have wind chills well into the negatives tonight as the thermometer goes farther down. Atlanta looking at a low of 6 tonight. Just a low of 6 for Atlanta. Let's see. International Falls, Minnesota's at minus 21. That is just something else. Get this, Jacksonville, Florida's at 41. That's pretty cold for Florida. That's pretty good. The wind chill warnings and advisories extending all the way into Florida. Okay, stay warm.